Holy smokes. Ah! Hey people, it's your girl CashApp, back with a live video on tonight. It's been a while. It has been a while, child. So I'm gonna give the people some time to find their way to the dancery. And while we are waiting, for those who are already here, can you make your presence known? Like drop a 1 in the chat to say you can hear me and such as, like, what's up? It's awfully quiet in here. Like, make your presence known. I see someone just randomly put a letter in there. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Sound check. Sound check. I'll wait. I shall wait. You see, all right, boom. Thank you, people. Appreciate the participation. Because y'all already know, like, come on, act like you know. This is a give and take here. Reciprocity. I know it's been a while. Like, I literally haven't gone live in an entire month. And, but as you guys have noticed, hey, Darlene, I see you, girl. Hello, people, yes. But as you have noticed, I put like some pre-recorded content for the past few weeks because your girl has had the time and the space to create, actually. So that's why the lives haven't been happening consistently. I was only doing them like that because I didn't have the time or the energy to record and edit and all of that in a weekly fashion. So just like, F it, I'm gonna just go live and then chat. But now that I have the space and the energy and the time to do the things, I've been doing the things. But then I was like, I can't just get y'all accustomed to seeing me live and such as and then just stop. You know what I mean? So here I am. Clearly, as you see from the title, today is an update episode of my life. For those who don't know, I was evicted from my position as a teacher a month ago because I decided to exercise my free will and choice and autonomy, okay, over my body. Oh, hey girl, hey Desiree, hey girl. Oh. But yes, I decided to exercise my free will and not comply with the Rona mandates. And they was like, oh girl, you thought you had a say over your body? Guess again. And there was like, peace out. And I was like, deuces. Okay. And here I am. Oh, hey people. Hello. Yes, beautiful people. Yes, I see the gems in the place. Shout out to my channel members. Are you going to apply for unemployment benefits? You know, Ahmad Locks, you were onto something right there. I'm actually currently collecting unemployment. So shouts to me. Okay. Immediately, as soon as they was like, oh, you're out of here, I was like, say no more, apply for the benefits. Okay, apply for the benefits, and I was approved and I am receiving, so gratitude to that. You know, so I guess I may as well just kick it off. I made a little list, y'all know me, of like, you know, how things have been going for me now that I am out of the 9-to-5 structure and I'm in this free flowy kind of space. I guess technically I can be considered a full-time YouTuber. I know that was my goal. Now what I need is for my YouTube revenue to match up with the full-time lifestyle. We still catching that up. However, technically yes, because that is the only form of work that I am doing out here, girl. Okay. You know, it's funny, like initially, like when I was like initially out of the job and everything, I was already calm. For those who don't know, definitely circle back to my suspended without pay and I got fired videos. I'll link those. Boop, right there. But yeah, I was really chill because I had already saved and I had a little cushion for emergencies. Um, but then I started getting into like productive mode where I was like applying to different things. I was doing little virtual interviews and demos for like teaching online and stuff like that because I felt like I had to just get the ball rolling. But then when I really sat still, I realized, why am I rushing to go from one space of like high energy exertion to another? Like, I've been blessed with an opportunity to be still, hold a vibe, and not have any particular obligations per se. And so I'm gonna reap that. I'm gonna take that in, and enjoy that before I'm trying to dive back into the workforce again. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, wait, hold on. I want the camera to like have my entire head inside of it, child. Let me see what y'all are in here saying though. Wait a minute. Let me scroll up. Scroll, scroll. It's becoming harder finding jobs that do expect unvaxxed peeps. Though, Michelle Lou, I can imagine, especially depending on the industry you're in. I'm sure that is the case, and they clearly, that's by design. That's on purpose, so that although they're trying to act like, oh, you have a choice, but you don't, because when you look out there, you're like, well, damn, my choice is either to comply or have no means. Like, that's how they set it up. So yeah, but there's I am personally of the belief that there's always something else that you have available to you, whether it's another skill set, another way to earn that's unconventional, may require some more creative thinking, more outside of the box thinking, but it is available to you. You just have to sit with yourself and access what other skill sets do you have, especially considering the times that we're moving in, when they're starting to replace people with machinery. Y'all know the vibes on that. So really, it's like now people have to really tap into, what can I do that cannot be replaced? You know what I mean? It's weird times that we're in, child. Okay. Uh, um, wait a minute. Wait, scrolling back. Hey y'all. How you feel after your time off grid? Darlene, that is an excellent question, and I thank you for bringing me back, child, because I actually feel amazing. Like, you know what's interesting? Being in a dense city population, they really drill you with this narrative nonstop. The script is always going. So you feel as though this is life and that's just how it is, right? But even just going upstate in a more remote part of town and being off the grid and like in nature and then coming back, I've seen more clearly just how much of this is orchestrated, like how much of it is a show. Because in other parts of just society, it's not as pressing of an issue as it's being presented in certain sectors. You know what I mean? In other parts, you won't even know that the Rona is a conversation piece because everyone's just existing normally. You only remember because, oh snap, I had to wear a mask to go into the store. And you're like, oh yeah, this is happening. But then outside of that, everything is really normal. People are outside gallivanting. It's a vibe. Come back to the city, me personally, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm supposed to now fall back into the script, even though I know for a fact it's not like this everywhere else. As far as even down to a few miles outside of my immediate vicinity, it's not like this. So it's very interesting. But I feel great after my off-grid experience. It was definitely a reset. So needed. Because honestly, I always say the truth is in nature. That's just what it is. And so being able to camp and be in that vibe and nature has reminded me of what is true, so that when I'm back in this space, I can clearly recognize what's real and what's not. You know what I mean? Why am I seeing mad deletions? What's going on in here? Okay. All right now. Let me go back to the other comments. I just started a business, love and luck peoples. Oh, Sayuni, send Sunny some vibes. Congratulations. I hope you are extremely successful in your business ventures because you deserve, okay? Let me see. Girl, you can do it. Being a full-time YouTuber, trick is to post regular videos other than lives, at least 2 a week, so the algorithm picks up your content. Michelle, thank you for the suggestion. You know, I actually had someone tell me, they're like, you should post videos like every day for that same reason, for the algorithm. But the thing that I would say to that, maybe eventually, but y'all gotta recognize, like, there's but so much that happens in the lock journey once it's mature. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be in this space where I'm constantly pushing content if it's not organic to what is actually happening in my life. You know, so I've been able, fortunately, in this space to receive more downloads of inspiration of concepts that I want to cover. So I've been able to plan out my content for the next 6 months of what I'm going to be covering incrementally, but I don't want to jam pack it and just start flooding y'all's timelines with me when you know what I mean? Like, I prefer quality over quantity. Although you're absolutely right that the algorithm is set up how it is, but you know, that's how I'm looking at it right now. You know what I mean? Once I have more to talk about, then I can create more videos. But if I don't have anything to talk about, I'm not gonna force it. You know what I mean? Because y'all can tell as well when that is happening, child. Hey y'all. Appreciate the vibes. This is why I'm getting my savings up. Yes, definitely get your savings up because you want to be prepared. You always want to be prepared for whatever comes up in your life. You feel me? Oh my God, me too. As of last month, I'm here for reassurance that not wanting to go back to 9 to 5 is okay. Oh my gosh, and Desiree, girl, are you still braiding hair? Because you, the talent, okay? The talent, the skills. For those who clearly don't know, I went to college with Desiree. As you see, where's her thing? Miss Desi Velasquez, okay? And she used to braid my hair for me, give me a mohawk. So clutch, and she calls me sensei or whatever. But girl, get your braid on. I don't know if you was already doing that, but I felt like saying it. Like today was very frustrating for me because of this very topic. Yeah, that. Hey Queen, I lost my job in September, but I start a new job this Friday. Come on, Jessica. Come on, Jessica. We love to see it. We love to see it. I'm glad that you got a new situation already. Okay, shouts to you. Congratulations. All right. Yeah, they push it hard in cities like New York. Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, why are all these comments being deleted? Like, is something disrespectful being said? Like, what's up? Because if that's the case, let me know so I can hit the block. But what in the, someone got put on timeout, child? Like, what in the world is going on? This is so strange. Like, what is being said? Let me know. He's in timeout. Who the hell? Since he want to act like a child. Oh, Lord. What is happening in the chats? I mean, clearly I see my moderator is handling the things because you done swept him out of here before even... I didn't even see what was said. But let me know because I will block with the quickness, okay? Just let me know. Wait a minute. I'm on my 2 year of locks because of you. I wish I could get my braid like yours, but my hair isn't long enough. Color tints. Congratulations on your 2 years locks. And what were you saying? Your braids like, I mean, with time. But you can still bust a nice braid out as is, you know what I mean? But I understand the braid out that I did the other day was just exquisite. Like, wow. I just love. Okay, I just love. But one day, patience. All now I haven't even really given y'all the rest of my list as to how I'm doing, child. I'm just catching up with y'all. Word, I was unemployed for 6 months, went from Walmart janitor to contractor. Come on! What you call it? Is that upward mobility, kind of? Next level, okay? Shouts to you. Shouts to you. He was being real immature. Uh-oh. I finally caught it live. Yes! Hello! He needs to be blocked. I'm mad everyone saw the things and I still ain't see the things. That is so funny. But I'm a do the blockings. I'm gonna do that. You all good for locks? Yes, it is. It's, well, for your scalp. Don't put in your locks. I mean, you can, but there's no point. Put in your scalp is great for any kind of irritation, itchiness, dryness, things of the sort. It's very soothing, very clarifying, and it helps stimulate the growth. So do that. It's also an excellent bug repellent. So, all right. I think I caught up on the comments, child. So let me go to my list. One moment. While y'all wait, definitely hit the like button. Like, what's going on? Hit the like. Oh, come on. Super chat. Thank you for the super chat, girl. Oh, keep doing what you're doing, Sammy. Thank you. Uh-oh, he's back. What happened? Listen, you better behave yourself. I don't know what you did, but behave. Okay? All right. So yes, basically the whole being out of a job thing has been such a beautiful blessing to me. For starters, I love the fact that I can wake up when my body wakes up. Like, wow. Amazing. It just feels so good to just, I'm literally just going with what feels right as opposed to being jolted into something. You know what I mean? So my mornings are so peaceful. It's like still there might be some chaos outside or in the surroundings, but for me, my internal, I'm just calm, cool, collected every day because I can wake my own self up when I feel like it. You know what I mean? So that's been nice. Moving at my own pace is a vibe. For all of you out there who have been displaced from your job, or you're figuring out the work from home situation, whatever the case may be, even if it seems difficult, always find like the little things about it that are just exquisite. Like that part. What is an alarm clock? I don't know. Mine is off. I haven't used it. Okay? So that's nice. I was telling you guys earlier that I was in productive mode, like trying to be overproductive initially, but then I was like, girl, calm down. Calm down. You know what I mean? What else? Let me see. Creativity. Oh, so what's been interesting is like I've been able to hear myself more. Hear and feel, as in different emotions that come up or different concepts that come to mind. I'm able to explore it in the moments. Because one thing that would happen, like in the work scenario, is when something will come up, you have to table it for later. Because right now you're on the clock, you gotta do the things. But because I'm free in that sense, you know what I mean? I can address things as they come up. If I have an idea for something I want to do, I can do it now. Or I can like flesh it out now. I don't have to table it for later. And that is something that I didn't realize how important that was to me. Like, aside from being able to move at my own pace, having the ability to act when I feel called to act is like a game changer. Like, I love that for me. And I've also been realizing that 24 hours in a day is actually a lot of time. Like, it's actually a lot of time. Like, when you have to be in the specific 9 to 5 or any kind of shift structure, it feels like your day is completely snatched away from you. You sleep, you wake up, you get ready, you commute, your whole day is a block of time somewhere. Then you have to get back home, unwind, make dinner, eat, digest, go like shower, whatever, go back to sleep. There's no time spent living your life until the weekend. And so it always feels like, oh my God, there's not enough hours in a day. There's not enough. It's not enough. But then I've realized there's mad hours in a day. There's mad hours in a day for me now. And sometimes it's kind of like, well, damn, what am I going to do today? But then other times it's like, yo, I can literally do whatever I want to do today. And that's the version that I like to reside in. So that's cool. That's been nice. I like that. And I've been able to like tap back into certain things. Like, for instance, I've been taking care of myself more. Like, now I've been exercising again, which, child, when I was working, like, ask me the last time I exercised. God only knows, right? Now I have a regular exercise regimen. I have my regular yoga regimen. I can do my little meditations. I can hold a vibe. I can hang out with my plants. Okay, I can go out and be in the sunshine. And that's been really awesome because it's like basically I'm nurturing myself. It's like I'm feeding my soul again because I literally have the space and opportunity to do so. I'm like, yes. So it's kind of like I've been curating my own little bubble, especially after coming back from my off-grid experience, because it's like none of this stuff is real. I mean, okay, the effects are real. The way that people's lives are being challenged is real. But the narrative is all orchestrated. It's all the scripts. And I've been able to really see that, being that I've been able to change my environment, change my pace, and really tune into myself. I'm like, none of this feels like it has any like weight on my personal life and experience, because I get to see just how much of a say I have over the way that my days play out. When you're working for someone else, you realize how much permission you gotta get before you make a move. You always have to run it by someone else. And this is not any shade to anyone who is currently working, or like, I understand what the vibe is. I already know what it is. Do what you gotta do. But just know that I recognize that about it and I empathize with you, because clearly that was me as well. And it sucks. It's like, well, damn, why can't I just, even if you're in a position of authority, like a supervisor or anything of the sorts, you still have to answer to someone else. And yes, order and structure is important, but the whole being a full-grown adult and having to get permission from other people before you make a move, a judgment call, is just very uncomfortable. Don't like that at all. Don't like it at all. So yeah, now it's like I consult with myself. I consult with God. We're like, hey, what's up? What's needed? Oh, this needs to be done? Cool. Got it. No middleman in between, you know? So that is a feeling that I'm really, really like grateful for. Like, child, it's the best. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Thank you for letting the people know. Oh no, this person got it on timeout again. It's a dub. Let me find their page. What is it? So I can block it. Because I'm not playing them type of games. Why can't I find their page? That's weird. I can't find their page. Oh well. Okay, where was I? I work in retail and my shifts are random. I do prefer to work a late shift because it means my mornings can be eased into, whereas if I have an early start, I feel rushed sometimes. But I understand not everybody has access to time like that. Yeah, that's a fact. Like, definitely having flexibility over your schedule, any degree of it at all, is like a blessing. It's such a blessing. Like, it's such a blessing because you realize, like, bruh, I'm a full functioning human being. Like, I need to have flexibility in my life in order to feel my most optimal self. Whenever things are too rigid, it's like, bruh, what is life? Life isn't that. Nothing in nature is like so rigid that there's no, you know what I mean? Wiggle room, no finagling. This be me waking up every day like this. Okay. uh, okay. The best feeling being free from a 9 to 5. That's facts, Sayuni. That's the goal for real. Right now, my life consists of all work and zero play and very minimal me time. And I know this ain't it. Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, I meant to ask you this. Do you pronounce your name Ashe? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I want to make sure I'm saying your name right, especially because you're a channel member and you give me vibes. So please help me with that. But yes, I feel you. I feel you on that. And thank you for letting the people know where to join. Oh, by the way, after this live, I'm gonna go on the Discord and do a little live cool down, wind down chats with my peoples. So for anyone who's interested, like they said, you can definitely join in the description box. And once you have joined, go to the community tab for instructions, further instructions on how to get access to the Discord. Because I had to like crack down on security in their child, specifically for a specific person. I was like, bruh, no. so So for that reason, unfortunately, everybody else has to go through an extra step to get to the Discord. But if you want it, it is there. Okay? I'm at work right now. I feel like I'm wasting my time. This is not how life should be. You know what's crazy? Like, I journaled today. And then I got the impulse to like read through some of my past entries for the past few months. And I had a couple that I did at work. Like I just wrote it on loose leaf and just jammed it into my book when I got home. And I was actively talking about how I am here and I feel like I am wasting my time. Why am I here right now? You know, stuff like that. Questioning what benefit was I getting outside of a predictable paycheck for being in a place that was taking my energy with no actual reward to my life. Because even the financial reward was so minimal that it didn't feel like it was worth the time that was being placed. You know what I mean? And like a few entries of that, and then moving into, oh, the Rona is a thing now. And then moving into, oh, they're telling us we have to do this thing or else you're out of a job. Now it's, I'm out of a job. Oh, freedom. Like, wow. And you realize, bruh, just having your time be yours is like such a gift. And it's like crazy that we live in a society where having time to yourself is like a friggin' luxury. Like, whose backward ass concept? I was just talking about time earlier, how time is so weird. It's like made up in so many ways. Like down to the fact that it was daylight savings the other day. I didn't know until today, child, because I forgot. And I've been able to just sleep and wake up when my body feels like it. But even that is like, why? Why do that? Like, there's reasons and things, but I'm just saying, like, make it make sense. Why are you playing with our time like this? Okay, hold up a second. All right, I see the culprit. Why won't let me go to their freaking thing? Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Boom. I need to get to their page though. What the F? Yeah. We don't have time for the disruption. Like, this is not a free for all, okay? Like, what the hell? It's like you you guys know when you went to school and there was always a class clown, but the one that wasn't funny though. And it's like, all right, sit down now. Like, okay, you've made your point. You're disgruntled. Leave us alone now. Like, you know, that kind of vibe. Like, no one has time. Ah, I cannot. Yeah, everyone feel free to block on your own accord. It's not letting me do it from the chat, and I'm trying to find their page, but it's not showing me their page, which is high-key annoying, but I'll find a way because nobody has time. Okay. 7:30 in Arkansas. Come on, Arkansas. It's about 8:30 here in Ohio. Okay, hello. Oh, wait, did you even tell me if I said your name right? I forgot to look. Oh, you said that's exactly right. Okay, cool. Ah! Okay, I blocked him too, a hot mess. Yes, do the blockings, child. like, come on. Look at. I washed my hair today, y'all, and I did not retwist. I only did the little, the ones in the front, like literally these kinda, and my babies, but the rest are as is. Okay, and I've actually been like practicing a way to manage the frizz without retwisting my hair. I'll be creating a video for that, so expect it next week. But look, I literally washed it today and then put my oil put my oils in, did these little couples in the front, and that was it. The rest is untwisted. And as you see, the frizz is also chilling out. Like I said, I'm making a video about that, how I do it. So next week, that'll be available for the peepholes. Thank you. Thank you, Maya. I'm from Jamaica. Come on. Ooh, Berlin. Ooh. 2:32 a.m. though? Lee, you must really fuck with me. I appreciate that. That's so dope. Oh, hold up. I have my rent paid up until March of next year. Yes! And I want to finally take this time to go to school instead of working full-time. I don't know, though. I'm just going to follow my spirit and pray to my ancestors. Sounds like you already have the answers to that. Like you said, follow your spirit, pray to the ancestors. You already know what you want to do. So now it's like getting the mind and the body to meet. But shouts to you having your rent paid into the next year. I love that for you. That is so dope. And if there's anyone in here who has the means to do that, or it's been a thought that maybe I should just pay ahead, just do it. Because you never know what's going to happen, and you want to at least be sure that your living arrangement is secured. So that if anything happens, you at least have a grace period to live before shit gets crazy. You know what I mean? So yes, shouts to you. I love that. That's so dope. Hello, London. 1:33 a.m. That's so dope. Everyone continue telling me where you are at currently and what time it is. That's so cute. Y'all are so cute. I retwisted my own hair this month instead of spending $90 to get it retwisted, and it still came out good. Yes! Of course it came out good because it's you in your own head. Now that I'm saying this, random. The other day, I was looking more into why certain cultures, specifically African and Indian cultures, eat with their hands outside of other things. And I read something that was saying, primarily in Indian culture, but generally, like the act of eating with your hand connects you more spiritually with the food, because you're feeling the texture, which is activating your senses and gives you a more intimate experience with what you're eating, right? And I was like, yo, facts, that makes sense. And I just translate it into everything that you do with your hands, including tending to your own scalp. It's connecting you back to yourself. Like, literally, you are activating yourself on all levels. So of course your retwist came out magnificently, because you know yourself, you know what is needed, and certain aspects of it become intuitive. You just feeling and going. That's why I'm able to just do it. Like, I can do the back of my hair without a mirror. I can be distracted and do my hair because I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling it, and I know what it feels like, what it's supposed to feel like. And so, vibes. Yes, congratulations to you, darling. I love that. Peace, Michelle Pointer. Alabama is 7:35. Wow, New Orleans 7:34. Huh. Well, clearly you guys just said it, so. Yes, I'm preparing the birthday for my son, and so happy that you're live at the same time. Yay! Happy birthday to your son, Yaylee. How old is he turning? Happy birthday. If he's around, tell him I said happy birthday. Scorpio vibes. Shouts to him. Let's see. Oof, I interlock my hair because I have microlocks, and it takes me an entire weekend to do a retie. Jesus. Woo. I commend you, because that is work. That is work. Out of curiosity, would anyone like to share how long their retwist takes? I'm intrigued. That's a good question. Yeah, drop your personal experiences in the chat. Mine takes me, if I'm doing a straight up retwist, it'll take like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and that's with me going at my own pace and watching a show. But if I'm doing like a retwist and a twist or a braid, it'll take like 2.5 hours to 3 hours. And that's again going at my own pace. Yeah. I don't be rushing. I take my sweet time. I be getting up, getting snacks. Oh, bathroom break, all of that. So, and with all of that going on, it takes me like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Wait a minute. Okay, he's turning 1. Oh, the precious. So he's walking now. Oh my God. Yo, children are just so amazing. So amazing. They're the best. Children and cats. I'm playing cats and dogs as well. Like all of the animals, yes. Okay. I'm distracting myself. I was definitely going to give you guys the other things about being at home. I think I kind of basically covered it though. I have like different things, but I basically, yeah. Well, look at that. You know, it's funny, my old supervisor hit me up yesterday, like, oh hey, I was thinking about you, how's everything going? Because she's not vaccinated either. But they have her working from home because the supervisor position really doesn't call for in-person stuff, you know what I mean? So that. But, and then my director's daughter, who also works there and all of the things, hit me up too a few days ago. And I was just like, are these people trying to shimmy on into my good graces again? because it is too ghetto. Like right now, I'm in a position where even if they were to offer me back a position there, ooh, child, I don't want it. And I know that's probably really wild to say because it's like, job security. But then I've realized that none of these jobs are secure, especially with the way the things are going. They're purposely making things insecure so that even if you have a standard thing that's supposed to give you residual, well, not even residual, but income, is like even that isn't guaranteed either. And it's like I can't let my decisions entirely be led by a false sense of security. I've learned that I had to get comfortable being uncomfortable because one thing for sure, that's life. So there's that. But also in the discomfort, you learn how to adapt. And that's natural for us as humans, is adapting to things. We've forgotten how to do that because we've become so accustomed to comfort and accessibility and instant gratification that we forgot to tap into our natural instincts and need to evolve, need to adapt, need to be challenged and stimulated. We've forgotten how to do those things. And not to say I'm going to deliberately make a situation difficult, but I am more prone to take the harder routes when it comes to life experience and what it's supposed to look like. I'm not going to go the conventional route because the conventional route is like, it's watered down, it's bland, it's made up, it's fake, it's cookie cutter, it's delusional. You know what I mean? Give me some excitement. Give me some. Oh, there's an obstacle? Wow. Stress, excitement, adrenaline vibes. You know what I mean? So, real quick, just sharing that with y'all. I seen your off the grid video and you had me rolling with your excited self. I was so hype. I mean, you saw clearly. Because it was just so dope. Like, what? So dope. Like, I'm so grateful for Bay because he's the one who did all of that. I didn't do nothing but show up. Literally. Like, brought a little bit of snacks, but really helped with the transportation. But, like, really, that was all him. And shouts. Because I had never even heard of a dome before it was brought into my experience. You know what I mean? Which, another thing with the whole not working, blah, blah, I've been able to pour, aside from pouring into myself, but also pour into my relationships. Like, if I have a thought to call someone, I can do it. I don't have to be like, oh, I'll call them when I get home, and then I get home and I'm too tired or I forget. I can do it now. My romantic life has been interesting. A lot of space has been created to really explore myself and my partner. You know what I mean? Learning a lot about myself and other people, realizing what areas I still need to work on, and also realizing how much progress I've made as a person because I get to actually sit in the experience now, really feel it. You know what I mean? I'm not distracted from it no more. And that's it can be intense because you realize, bruh, you are constantly taking in energy, you're constantly processing stuff. But when you are absorbed in external things that you have to do, you're distracted from what's going on internally. Versus how things are for me now, I literally feel everything that is going on with me. And so that can be good, that could be bad, but regardless, knowing it is a very powerful place to be, I'm realizing. It gives me even more autonomy over how I show up. Like, I can't blame it on anything else. I can't be like, oh, work was shitty today and that's why I'm having a hard time. Like, no, I don't have excuses. I don't have distractions. I have only me. And so it has to be introspective, it has to be real with myself, and I have to find ways to problem solve and fix, or not even fix. I haven't had to fix things, but you know, just like finagle, work through things. So, yeah. Okay. With those green socks, yes, child, the socks, yes. Ah! Shout out to y'all showing love today. Yes, he is everything. If you're watching right now, I appreciate you. You're the best, even though, you know, I can be a lot. You can handle it. Yes, showing love, yes. Sammy, I'm going to have to rewind and rewatch once I get off work. It's all good, because you already know this is being uploaded. Okay? So that is fine. Do what you must. What y'all talking about? They'll thicken up juicy. I have no idea. Well, y'all having conversations amongst yourself, or? Because I don't know what the hell you talking about. Oh, yes, you are. Okay, cool. Bro, you're too goofy. Yeah, you know. For the channel members, just letting you know, when we get off the live, I'm going to the Discord and I'm going in one of the voice chats so we can like continue to vibe out a little bit longer before it's like F all that. For those who need some lock inspiration and motivation, that's what this is right now. Okay? Yes. Go look at my first video. Oh, God. Oh, no. Janky, okay? Janky. And now look. Let me... Okay. Yes. Okay, a little motivation for y'all. Yes. You just gave me a whole aha moment. I'm glad to do that for you. How did you come upon your name? Oh, that's a good question. So, SammyDaGawd, clearly people call me Sammy. And the God concept came from me recognizing the divinity within myself and choosing to tap into it and being like, yeah, I'm a God. I'm godly. I embody God essence and energy. I am of God. That is the only reason I exist. So choosing to own that about myself, and it's also a reminder to constantly tap into that, because it's easy out here to get distracted from your divinity, from your godliness. And so claiming it as part of my name is a constant reminder that it is me and I am it. And I have to hold myself to a high standard of existence. You know, I can't let myself be trash as a person. I had to hold myself in high regard, you know? Also, Kanye, also a little bit. Not entirely, but a little bit. I am a God, okay? Boom. Jesus. You ain't got the answers, Sway. Okay? You ain't got the education. Alright? For those who don't know, please go and look up that little interview. It wasn't even that interview where he said the God concept, but there's an interview with Ye breaking down, he's in the studio breaking down why he calls himself a God. Um, and then he had another interview with Sway where he's pretty much explaining some more a little bit. Like, you know, it's like, would you be happier with me if I called myself like anything else that you're used to? Like, ratchet, a hood booger, some craziness like that? Because sometimes people see you refer to yourself as God or godly, and they're like, oh, the blasphemy. And it's like, what? So it would be better if I don't see the God in me, even though I'm supposed to constantly strive to be and embody the essence and spirit of God. But if I actually do that, that's blasphemous? That is interesting. You know, things like that. That's just my long-winded explanation. I hope you got something from it. Okay? Right? They're getting long, child. OD. It's like crazy. Like today when I was taking my thumbnail picture, I was like, bruh, whoa. Wow. Like, wow. My hair has literally never ever been this long naturally. Like, never. This is the most amazing thing. Like, when I used to get relaxers, child, this is the longest my hair would reach. And it was a struggle getting it here. And now look. And then when you have the loose natural hair, it's like, it could be this long, kind of, but you gotta pull it to show people. But not now. All right, y'all. I'm just gonna read a couple more comments, and then I'm gonna get out of here and get to the Discord. Hold up. Madlock's facts, right? I love your hair, Sammy. They're just beautiful. Thank you, Darlene. Appreciate y'all. I'm at the stage where I want to comb them out, but I don't want loose hair. I love the locks, but they be hurting. They be hurting sometimes. Hurting how, Sayuni? Hurting how? I mean, look, I'm never going to tell anyone what they must or must not do with their hair. Definitely follow yourself on that, but you know, do you really want to give up on the process now? Do you really? Let me see where y'all at. No idea. I've become extremely tender-headed since I've gotten locks. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I've heard people say that, and even when I was doing my no retwist challenge thing, boop, I'll link that. I was experiencing tender-headedness the longer I went without a retwist, specifically here. It just felt like, but I think it was coming from, I needed to move the hair around, like massage it and interact with my scalp. I'm thinking that's what it was, because just because you're not retwisting or styling it regularly, you still have to interact with it, because when it's like just existing and then suddenly there's an interaction, it's like, what the hell is going on? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? At least that's what it felt like was happening with me. Especially here, because in the crown, my hair is like more tight. It's tighter. And so it'll just be like a tight wad of hair and then the lock attached to that tightness. And so whenever the lock would do something like this, it's like I feel it. And I'm like, oh no, child. So I had to get really intimate with my scalp and like do the massage thing. But I don't know if that's a fix-it. I'm sure it can help. I'm sure you probably already tried it, but I'm just throwing that out there. Floating it. Yes, hood booger. Like, would you rather I call myself that? You know what I'm saying? All right. I love how they look at just tender-headed things for me. We gonna talk about it when we go over to the Discord. We'll talk about it. My hair would break, relax, and not grow long. I love my locks. Your locks look lovely, by the way. Thank you, Lioness. And facts, relatable. I even when I look at my old pictures of when I had a relaxer, and I just remembered how fly I thought it was coming out of the Dominican hair salon with the fresh washing sets, pressed, the blow dryer, everything feathered. I'm like, ooh, I'm a baddie, ow, ow. But then I look at the pictures today, and I'm like, wow, my hair was struggling. Wow. I mean, thank God I had confidence then about myself. But when I look at it, I'm like, oh no, girl. What was you doing? You looked crazy. You looked crazy. Hot oil treatments are good with a good head massage, yes. I actually need to do one soon. I haven't done one in a while. Because really, my treatments have been more so when I do my steams. Because I put my oils and then I sit under the steamer. So I guess I'm kind of still doing it. Because that's how I would do it moving forward anyway. I'm talking to myself, y'all. Anyone in here talk to themselves? Raise your hand in the chat if you talk to yourself. Sometimes. A piece of my hair definitely is on my lip. Okay. Heavy in the crown, and my hair locks very close to my head. Yeah, that sounds like it could be part of it. Because you know, like the coils are like, they're springy. But if you have tighter coils in certain parts of your hair, it's just like really gripping onto your scalp. It's like ding, ding. And then your lock is like an extension, so it like kind of pulls it a little bit. You know? You gotta loosen that thing up. Yes, come through with the talking to yourself, yes. I love y'all. I love y'all. Because that is wisdom. Okay, you were wise, you were fierce, you were confident. You were consulting with the God within you about things. It's a great reflection tool. Sometimes I be having full skits, not skits, because it won't be like this and then that. It'd be me and myself talking about a situation. And I'd be like, well, girl, you knew this is how you felt about it, so why didn't you just say that? Like, come on, you already know. So next time, just make sure you know what I mean? What am I going to eat for dinner? Well, I know I had some beans. Ooh, quinoa. You know, like I just be doing stuff like that. Oh my goodness. The ghetto. Because they are really out here trying to tell people, okay, that they need 4 and 5 booster shots. Like, I just be chatting. Thank God I have my cats, Panther and Onyx. Sometimes they'll look at me like, girl, what the hell? And I'll just look at them and be like, yes, what's up? So it's kind of like I'm talking to somebody, but no, not quite. So shout out to y'all for being kin and knowing the vibes. Yes, just knowing the length will come in time. Yes, it will, yes. Yes, because people don't know what I'm talking about, so I have to talk to myself. They don't be hip. That as well. Yeah, we don't like that. Not the quote. Yes, exactly. Like, yes, we do not approve. Me and myself. Don't let me be watching something juicy on the Netflix, child. Me and myself and I are talking. Pause. Why would you think it makes sense? Especially when I was watching You recently. I was like, oh no, pause. Girl, can you reel it in? Can you control yourself a little bit? Why would you just, how does that make sense? I just be in here going off, judging people. The judgments. But it's in my own private time. So. Not you thinking you are not alone. Come on. Have y'all seen The Harder They Fall? I have not seen it yet. I have seen the excitement around it. You know? Honey, you had me in a frenzy. Who's that? Tsunami. Oh, that's a dope name. But yes! I literally had to pause, sometimes rewind, and be like, oh no, oh no. You're bugging. Like, what are you do? Why would you? Now he gotta clean this up. Like, oh girl. Talking mad shit. If you don't love your own company, like who else will? Huh? You know what I mean? You gotta do it. You gotta enjoy yourself. Yes, God be dropping big gems when I talk to myself. Oh well, everything start making sense. It makes the sense. You be putting two and two together. You be like, oh, so clearly, and don't let your hair be out and hanging and get some hang time, because now you doing too much. Now you're like, oh no, because okay. Doing all of this because they had me fucked up. They had me fucked up. The other day I was ready to drop kick this old lady. God forgive me, but she blew my like mad rude. I was like, oh, girl, and you know what I did? I went upstairs and talked shit. Cause I was like, bitch. Cause basically what happened was, in my building there's like two doors to get inside. There's like the lobby door with a key, and then there's the outside door, right? So I'm coming in from the outside door to the lobby, and she's coming from the lobby door to the outside, right? So my hand a little ashy. So she opened the lobby door a little bit, but like just this much space, and she held it that amount. So to me, I was like, okay, let me just like come through here and grab the door and pull it all the way open so she can go through. Tell me why, as I'm trying to execute my plan to be a good Samaritan, the woman's just gonna look at me like, you're welcome. And I was like, ah! And then she just did her little shuffle of judgment out. And I was like, this motherfucker. Because, bitch, I was about to hold the door for you just now and you even know because you was too busy being aggy. You know what I mean? So instead of saying some slick shit to her, I just said it with myself and went about my day. You know what I mean? Because sometimes my boyfriend is so used to me talking to myself. He said the other day, I signed up for this. I love you for it. LOL. Shouts to him knowing the vibes and being okay with it, because all we need in this life is love and acceptance and understanding. Okay? Shouts to him. He's a good person. I love talking to myself. I am the funniest person I know. Got the jokes for days. That's really how I work on my material. Okay? That's how I learned the comedic timing and the wit, because I can make my own self laugh. You know what I mean? Me and myself be in here cackling. I be like, oh girl, we are funny. I ride and walk around in public with headphones, and so people will think I'm on the phone if I need to consult with myself about something. That is big facts. I have done that before. And honestly, this is where the masks come in sometimes. Because y'all know, I don't be on no wearing mask business, like, unless it's required of me in an establishment. But sometimes, let's say I was in an establishment, and then I come out, I still have the mask on. Instead of taking it off, if I have something I want to run by myself, I'll just keep the mask on and just be like, this and this and that, because of this and this and that. And nobody knows. Nobody knows. Pro tip. But yes, also keeping the headphones in. You be like, yes, because da-da-da-da-da. That should be crazy. Like, what's wrong with people? I'm on the phone. Shouts to the people who will try to talk to you when they see that you have AirPods in or something, or you're actively in dialogue, whether it be with yourself or someone. They don't need to know all of that. But why are you talking to me? my god. Haha. Had to become my own therapist, giving others a chance of tweaking my mind. I can never let happen. That's interesting. Yes, self-therapy, yes. Real therapy is good too. But yes, sometimes you gotta just do it yourself, child. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm all chatted out as far as the live is concerned. But for the channel members, just follow me on over into the Discord. For the new members, go to the community chats for directions and how to get to the Discord. Because I've noticed not all of my members are in the Discord yet, and I feel like they're not reading the community posts. So do that and get into the Discord. Boom. Okay. But yes, I thank you all for vibing with me on tonight. You guys are the best. I'll do better about incorporating lives more. But I will also be continuing my pre-uploads because that is a good time as well. Next week will be one about how to maintain or manage rather the frizziness of your locks without a retwist. Ooh. So stay tuned for that. Appreciate the vibes. Love y'all so much. Good night.